There are three kinds of cultures in which we live. One is what you call a theonomous culture. Somebody raised that question yesterday on natural law. Theos meaning God, nomos meaning law. There are some cultures, and America is one of them, that has believed in natural law, that God has so poured in our proclivities and our collective consciousness that we hold some of these truths to be self-evident. That's natural law. We don't even need to debate it. It is self-evident. What is self-evident? That we are all created equal, endowed by our Creator with inalienable rights. That was what the framers found as self-evident. Pantheism would never have said it. Islam would never have said that. And the only worldview which would have made it, and naturalism wouldn't have said it, the Judeo-Christian world would have been the only one that would have framed a statement like that. So the foundation on which the laws were built was on self-evident truths of the endowment we have by our Creator with inalienable rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. No other worldview would have framed that. You take it phrase by phrase. Naturalism wouldn't say it, pantheism wouldn't say it, Islam wouldn't say it. So the monotheistic worldviews of the Judeo-Christian worldview would be the only ones. So theonomous, God's law is poured into our heart. But you don't believe that anymore. So I had a student ask me, raise the question on this whole subject, and I said to him, so we have a theonomous culture, do you believe we have that now here? He said no. I said, second, there's a heteronomous culture. Heteros meaning different, nomos meaning law. We don't have theonomy, we don't have God's law, so we have a heteronomous, a handful at the top, dictated for the masses below. In secular terminology, Marxism was a heteronomous culture. Religion is the opiate of the people, the sigh of the oppressed, the only illusory sun that revolves around man, so long as man doesn't revolve around himself. That was Marx's statement. We have to revolve around ourselves. God, religion is the opiate of the people. So Marxism, the few at the top, control it for the masses below. In religious terms, Islam is a heteronomous culture. The mullahs, the sheikhs, dictate it for the masses, their ethos, when to eat, how to pray, how many times, all this stuff. I say, are we a heteronomous culture? He said, no. I said, then the third option is autonomous culture. Autos meaning self, nomos meaning law. Is that our culture? He said, yeah. We each make our own choice. I said, now, you said we are not theonomous, we are not heteronomous, so we're autonomous. I said, I have a question for you. Since you believe we have an autonomous culture, and the question you have to do, I've asked is on moral values on a particular subject. If I give you my position autonomously, will you allow me to hold that position autonomously, or as soon as I take the position, will you switch to heteronomy and dictate what I should believe? You see, it's publicly unanswerable until we are willing to play by the rules that we assume. It is publicly unanswerable until we are willing to play by the rules that we assume. If the rule is autonomous, let us learn to give the privilege to each other. But this idea of tolerance now is, I want autonomy, you merit heteronomy.